Hey everybody, this is Guy and I'm here to talk to you about Destiny 2. And the most common thing I see up on various boards on Facebook and around the net is why Destiny 2 will be limited to 30 FPS on console. Well, the first thing to know is that Destiny 2 just doesn't run faster than 30 FPS. Let's take a listen to Mark Noseworthy and Luke Smith on this. This is from an IGN chat. I'll link it below.
Awesome. It will not run at 60.
Okay.
On the Pro.
Yeah.
Just I don't want people to like continue to hope or anything like that. We're gonna be matter of fact about stuff like this. I mean, I could wade into this and you can flesh it out. Like the console, like the PS4 Pro is super powerful, but it couldn't run our game at 60. Like the way that like our game's this rich physics simulation with collision of players, networking, etc. And it wouldn't run.
Makes sense.
Not enough horsepower there.
But there's tons of GPU power in the PS4 Pro, and that's why we're doing 4K, right? Like, it's on the CPU side. Like, Destiny simulation, we have more AI to shoot, more monsters in an environment with physically simulated vehicles and characters and projectiles. You know, it's part of the Destiny magic, like 30 seconds of fun of coming around a corner, throwing a grenade, popping a guy in the head, and then you add like 5, 6, 7 other players in a public event. That is incredibly intensive for hardware, right?
Okay, so you heard them say Destiny 2 won't run. The PS4 Pro is a good machine, but it just can't handle Destiny 2 at 60 FPS. This does leave us wondering, if it handles 4K at 30 FPS, couldn't we run at 1080 at 60 FPS? What about Xbox Scorpio? Now we start talking about another issue, which is fairness. If you're a console player and you have a PlayStation 4 or an Xbox One, the original, you can't play this game at faster than 1080 30 FPS. That's it. So let's say you're in a Crucible match. If I'm in a Crucible match and I'm playing 30 FPS and you're playing 60 FPS, right away, even assuming we have a perfect connection, it's going to feel like I'm lagging compared to you. It's going to be really not fun, and it's going to be an absolute competitive advantage. It's going to be mandatory to go out and get a PlayStation 4 Pro or an Xbox Scorpio, whatever they end up calling that. So it's super essential to recognize that it's not just a feature of technical capacity, but also one of fairness. Now that said, when we look at the PC, it's going to have uncapped frame rates. And if you have a sweet enough rig, it's going to be possible to play Destiny 2 at like 100 plus FPS on the PC. And that's pretty sick. I'm really looking forward to seeing some of that. But the truth of the matter is, get into a game on Destiny right now. Go into the Cosmodrome or someplace else as a single player.
And you guys played on console today. Did it feel good?
Yeah,
It felt good.
it already felt good before. It feels great now, so yeah.
It's smooth. The game feels great. So if you've been playing Destiny at 30 FPS and having a good time, you're going to keep having a good time in Destiny 2. So I would put this to rest. For console players who are committed to console, you're going to have a great time with Destiny 2. Compared to the PC, yes, it's less of an experience. It's not as good as the PC. However, the base rigs that we're looking at to get these 4K 60 plus FPS rates are at least $1,000 compared to the price of a console. So if you want to spend that kind of money, well, yeah, go ahead. Get a copy of Destiny, get a PC, you may already have one, and run Destiny 2 there. But you're going to have a really excellent experience on console. What concerns me more than the experience of 30 versus 60 FPS visually is this internal concept of tick rate. And what that is how fast the game world refreshes to all players. Right now, the tick rate on Destiny is very low. We don't actually have a published number from Bungie, but what people have figured out is that it's about 15 frames per second. And this is where we get so many trades. I see you, I throw a knife in your face, and then you see me and hit me with a melee. Well, I hit you first, you should be dead, you shouldn't be able to melee me. But because the game world only refreshes every 15th of a second, there's time for you to finish your attack before the system registers that I've attacked. So effectively they become simultaneous, even though they were really far apart in real world. I really want to see Destiny 2 have a faster internal tick rate. And one thing that keeping it to 30 FPS might allow is it might give you enough CPU power and networking capacity to get a tick rate to 20 or even 30 FPS on console. And that would feel amazing. It would feel super crispy. And that would be worth looking forward to. That's going to do it for me, Guardians. I want to thank you for watching. I hope that this informed you somewhat in terms of your decision to make your Destiny 2 experience be console versus PC. As always, my information is up on screen. You can find me on Twitch, on Twitter, and of course right here on YouTube. Thank you again for watching, and I'll see you Starside Guardians.